Ugh, nobody died from a pencil. 0 stars. I'm uncomfortable with that, but we'll let that play.
I was waiting for an opportunity to do that for the cold open. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm uncomfortable with that. Like, really hardcore uncomfortable with that.
What? It's dull. Yeah. That's really dull.
It doesn't matter, dude. You can give me the dull butter knife. It's still gonna hurt. So, hi. As our over-enthusiastic cosplayer goes, we just got John Wick Chapter 3. It's a fucking John Wick movie, alright? Like, that's like saying, like, man... Actually, I could say that. I was gonna say, like, man, this Die Hard movie sucks. Like, wait, I did say that. Because Die Hard 5 is still fucked right off. But,
It's our anti-pure flicks.
oh, why you gotta bring that into this?
I thought a better example of you know what you're getting into.
It's more, it just, you gotta bring Pure Flakes into this sacred space.
The irony of that statement.
I know. And this holy sanctuary, you bring up the evil that is Pure Flakes. Shame on you. So anyway, so yeah, it's John Wick Chapter 3. It's really goddamn good. Yeah. What'd you think?
There's really not much else to say.
I mean, there's plenty I can think of to talk about.
You know, per usual, great action.
The action's phenomenal. It's as I was watching the movie, I was kind of finding myself interesting. This is something I was thinking about the second one. Was I really liked the second movie, but there was something that feel I don't want to say redundant, but
it was like it felt a little repetitive in some of the action scenes.
I would say like the term I would use would be it had a little bit of case of sequelitis.
Yeah.
Where it was kind of like mostly in the beginning, where it was kind of doing things because the first movie did it kind of vibe to it. This one does not have that problem, and I was really surprised by that fact.
One of the reasons being is I think they do a better job of pacing things out.
Pacing's a lot better in this one. Like the first one was very much in just concept building, like action packed. Just like I don't think they thought they were gonna get a sequel, so it was one of those like pack everything you can in the first one kind of movie. Yeah. The second one definitely took its time more. It was more focused on world building and establishing what goes where and who and what and why and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Majority of the movie was mostly world building, which still works pretty well because it's a well like realized world, and you want to learn more about it. But that did kind of fuck up the pacing a bit. Yeah, not that it was bad, but
because it was action scene, then about 20 minutes, I think, worth of exposition dump, and then to the action.
Yeah, which like it wasn't necessarily bad. I remember I said back when we reviewed the second one was like I thought that was okay because again the world's interesting and it's still like I wanted to know more about it, so I was okay with the fact, and I knew the fact that reason there was a big long action scenes at the beginning of the movies because they were going to spend a lot of time doing exposition later on. You can kind of tell if you know the theme of this. Like, all right, let's get everything you want out of the way for a while, so we can take the time to do all the story stuff we want to do, and then we'll make sure that pays off too. Yeah. Which the second movie did, but I did have more problems with that one than I do with this one.
Yeah.
Where this one is definitely feels like if the second movie was the setup, the third one's definitely the payoff.
Yeah.
And by that grounds, it's a great fucking payoff. Like it does really feel like a 2-hour climax. The second movie. But it knows how to balance your expectations with also actually making a story that actually progresses things rather than like because especially in the second movie. You really kind of sit there wondering, like, okay, where are they going to go with this? Like, how can they possibly stretch this out? And like, because again, like the second movie ends with him like being excommunicated from the assassin world thing, whatever you want to call it, and everyone goes after him. So it's basically John Wick versus the world, pretty much in the third movie. And for the first like a half hour, that's pretty much what it is. Like, it pretty much just pays off that setup. Of like, what if basically everyone in New York City was just actively trying to murder him in every conceivable sense? Like, okay, we did that. It was a great payoff. Now we can actually have the story here. But there is a better balance between story and action scenes in this movie, with a lot of opportunities for other people to shine too.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
It's pretty much that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they did a great job of like actually kind of interspersing the world with action this time, which I greatly appreciated. Like, it felt like it kept things from really missing beats. Kept things a good rate. I felt the action was a bit more diversified now.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Like they went beyond just the gunplay, the judo, the hand to hand. They had a lot more environmental and weapon play.
Even then, like
the
second movie even had still let some unique fight. Like all these movies have had unique fight sequences to them, which makes them interesting.
Yeah.
One thing I was thinking about while I was watching movies, like why it felt fresher compared to the second movie, is the fact that it's. I feel like there's definite emphasis on style in this movie than there was in the previous movie.
And that was the other thing that I felt like the action in the previous movie, because it got a little repetitive. It kind of lacked that flair. Like there was a certain flair it was just missing from that first movie.
Yeah, and like I'm not saying John Wick Chapter 2 is bad by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh god, no, it's still a really good movie.
But I think this movie just felt fresher in comparison. It kind of makes those issues of the second movie stand out a bit more.
Yeah.
But I think another thing is like it focuses on this one has style in there, but it's simple.
Yeah.
It's kept deliberately simple, and it's a whole lot through the cinematography and the action set pieces, rather than through strictly visual environment, which with the second movie had a lot of that.
Yeah.
Which again wasn't bad. It just wasn't. It was just kind of what we saw in the first movie too.
Yeah.
This one has some of that too. Don't get me wrong, especially like when you get towards the climax of the glass.
Yeah, that was an example of things getting a little repetitive, and it was getting kind of comical.
I would say intentionally though.
Yeah, it probably was.
I feel like there's a lot of action beats inside there. They're meant to get a laugh.
Yeah.
They're meant to be funny.
Because I will say this, like, I did not stop laughing every time he got tossed through a glass case.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's
there's
like, oh, poor old man Wick.
I know. It's like the poor dude. Poor Keanu Reeves, man. That guy got to put himself through some shit.
Yeah.
That
was one thing I did want to mention. Those I felt like I'm not sure if this is intentional or not, because this thing where like he's basically been fighting nonstop for weeks. He was
2 weeks exactly.
Yeah. Well, they said a few. Like they mentioned like 4 weeks or something like that.
No, I heard 2.
Okay.
But because especially when they talk to the people at the sushi place, they say I've heard what he's been up to the past week.
Well, I think they meant after his excommunication. I'm not sure.
Because
I thought like when she first what was it again? Not the arbiter,
I forget her name. But
something that begins with an A.
Arbitrator. No, something along those lines.
Yeah. When she met with Winston.
Yeah.
Like I thought she mentioned something like 4 weeks there.
I don't think so personally, but I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Anyway, you were saying?
He definitely. There are times where the action did feel like. It wasn't like a huge amount, but like there was this little hint of sluggishness.
I didn't get that personally.
Yeah,
I think everything still felt really tight. Everything still felt really well paced.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's
well
hard.
choreographed.
And like I said, it's
define sluggish, I guess.
Just like the fact that you feel like the throws were some of the strikes and throws are a little slower here and there. And like I said, I think it probably was intentional.
I would have meant like
because the whole fact that like he's exhausted at this point because like as I said, he's had no time to rest.
Yeah, like I would be shocked if like they just like I mean if it is one of those things like it's so small like unless you're looking for it.
Yeah, like I'll admit it's a nitpick.
Yeah, I can't see that being the problem. I like that. I don't really see it as a problem personally if it was intentional or not.
Yeah,
it's one of those things you don't even notice it because there's so much else going on in the background and the foreground and all that stuff.
Like with the knife fight.
With the knife fight, which was amazing. It's just honestly probably one of the best fights in the movie.
Oh yeah.
And again, there's a lot of comical moments in that whole sequence too, in the same brutality. And it's just very creative with how they use like the areas they're in, the setups they have, and like everything is so meticulously crafted. That is like the action scenes really are just a testament to behold as far as like the cinematography and choreography goes.
Yeah.
And again, they're just really goddamn clever. Every new set piece brings something new to the table. Whether it's just a room full of knives, they both realize they're in a room full of knives at the same time.
Yeah.
To Halle Berry and her German Shepherds.
Yeah. I could tell those are German Shepherds or Malinois, but
either way, I'm
I'm
assuming German Shepherds, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, either way, good dogs.
Yeah, I know. There are a lot of good boys in this movie.
They were
when there's this, it's in the trailer where like a Russian goes like, all this for just a puppy, and it wasn't just a puppy. And like, why would you do that for just a dog? Then they show John Wick's dog, which I don't know what breed it is, but it's just
a pit bull.
A pit bull. Every time they cut over to the pit bull, I would think I would burn the world for this dog.
Yeah.
He is a good boy, and I will cherish him. I will kill anyone that tries to stop me.
You know, was the thing later when Halle Berry's gets shot.
Oh yeah.
The dog's okay.
You shot my dog. I get it. Where the fucking Lord, the Master of Coin shows up.
Yeah.
Spoiler, I guess.
Fucking Braun.
Spoiler if you watch Game of Thrones, but
oh god, what was the other bit? Those dogs are fucking dick-seeking missiles.
I think that's what they teach you when they train those dogs. Like, just go for the jugular, man. Just go for it.
That wasn't the jugular. That was
Not
the
jugular.
That was the junkular.
Junkular, yeah. You beat me by that much.
Missed it by that much.
I'm tired. It's been a long few weeks.
Yeah, I understand. I'm glad to know we were on the same page.
No, we're good. We're good.
Because a few people they won't be having children anymore.
No. Well, that's okay. They're dead now. So.
Yeah. But the super long tower one.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're just like, wow, that dog was dedicated. It's like there's a part where Halle Berry's like fighting with some guy, like literally a story up. There's a guy like right above her. Basically tells the dog to sick him.
Yeah.
Jumps on her back, up the wall, over the edge, and right to the dick.
He had sausage in the brain. He was gonna get it. So as a dog, just going wiener, wiener, wiener.
Oh, also speaking of that,
Yeah. Wait. What are you thinking of?
I was like, that joke became way more relevant.
yeah,
I don't know who else got it.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. That was intentional. I knew what I was doing. Thank you. But I also liked when we also gave other actors a chance to shine choreography-wise. Like mostly in two cases where it's like Halle Berry gets a pretty long extended fight sequence basically to herself.
Yeah.
Which was one of the weaker fights in the movie. I felt, but like that being said, like.
It was made up for with dick bites.
Yeah, the dogs definitely added a fun element to it, and it's still like impressive stunt work. So like don't disrespect to Halle Berry or anything like that.
Like that one was more less the style, more the carnage, because like they rack up a huge body count with that one.
Yeah, there's a lot of that, and even what's his name, the concierge.
Oh, the concierge.
Yeah, the concierge, whatever. I don't know if you pronounce it G. The concierge gets a little kind of his own little moment towards the end of the film. Which was fun to see. Like, the movie just has a sense of variety, a great sense of style without being overbearing. Yeah. And without feeling repetitive, which is a big thing. Again, with the exception of maybe the climax, but I feel like that kind of felt earned at that point.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, okay, now we can have, like, the Street Fighter boss fight.
You mean Mortal Kombat?
Or Mortal Kombat.
Because he was in Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was Kung Lao.
I haven't played Legacy. So.
No, that was the web series.
I didn't watch Legacy.
Yeah. And it was funny because like I worked with the guy who played Stryker in that web series.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
And yeah, one of the jokes when I first met him was he called him Mark from the land of Costco. You get it.
How'd that go over?
Oh no, that was funny as hell. So I mean, he was the one that told me that since his name is Mark DeCostco, who plays a great villain in this.
Oh yeah, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. He comes off as he's like a John Wick fanboy that's been assigned to kill him. So he's like he's trying to kill him, but he's also like trying to get his approval.
Yeah.
like, dude, we're the same.
Yeah, because it's like right after he tries to kill him, like they get pulled into the. This is like later down the road. They get pulled into the. Oh my god, I forgot the name of that place. All I can think of is Concierge.
Oh no, the Continental.
Thank you. And it was just like, John, I just gotta say, I'm a huge fan. it's like I get to kill. They give me track down John Wick. I mean, that's a once in a lifetime thing.
And you haven't disappointed. Yeah. He's like that douchebag that goes up to celebrities at cons and is like, no, dude. Like we're exactly the same. All right. Listen to this. Listen to this. Say hello to my little friend. See, we're the same! That's kind of this character.
Yeah.
And even like after they have their bloody lawn sword fight, he just goes like, "That was a good fight, huh?"
He has a freaking katana sticking through his gut.
I spoiled it, but again, I'm kind of assuming you've seen this at this point. You've seen our videos, you know we spoil everything. But yeah, so like from that was also kind of a refreshing change of pace from the last film, which was I definitely thought the weakest part of the last film.
Yeah, they had a lot of good dark humor in this movie.
Yeah, and then just like the villains are instantly more interesting than smug rich dude, which we had in the last movie.
Deaf girl.
Technically, but yeah, and she got my nerves too. I'm not a fan of that actress in general, but who knows? Maybe she'll do well with Batwoman. But.
Yeah, I thought she was fun. I thought she was fine, John Wick too, because it was more like I did like that weird kind of. She was intimidating, but yeah, it's like there wasn't other than the whole sign language thing. That's really or the being ASL.
They didn't really have anything. There wasn't really much to her.
Yeah, it's like then she was good with knives. So were a lot of people in this one.
Yeah, so like that's not really a stand thing at this point. But no, like this one has like the fanboy and like I'm just gonna call it the arbiter because I can't remember the fucking full title.
I gotta look this up. This is gonna bug the crap out of me.
But and even then, like she's not even in the movie that much, but she's more interesting and she has like this lawful evil energy that you just kind of find just fascinating to watch.
Yeah.
And the way she interacts with all the characters is a lot of fun. Like. Lawrence Fishburne, God bless him, is like he's been chewing the shit out of scenery and more and stuff I've seen him in, but he is so much fun to watch.
Educator, that's what it was.
Educator, all right.
That's where I saw her from. She was in Billions.
Never saw it.
Neither have I. She's also in Orange Is the New Black.
That I have seen.
But I mean, that's where I.
Oh, I know her. I've seen her then. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I knew her because they mentioned like she played like. I think like one of the first non-binary characters in television or something like that.
Yeah, I know who that is.
I knew she looked freaking familiar. Yeah.
No, she's a lot of fun. Ian McShane, God bless him, just doing what he does best, just playing the snarky asshole.
Speaking of which, they had a great moment.
Yeah, with the phone call.
Yeah. I want you to know that you will soon click.
And it's just Ian McShane. It's Ian McShane, so he has no trouble being just a complete snarky asshole, and you love him for it.
Not just that, it's just he does another great way of like chewing the scenery. Like he
carries a nonchalant energy.
Yeah.
That works like. He carries out in a lot of his roles, but that being said, just something about it. Same thing goes for Keanu Reeves. Something about the weird energy they bring to film just works here in a way that it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And they work well off each other, which again should not be the case.
Yeah. Also, I was glad to see Jason Mantzoukas in this.
Oh yeah, for that was kind of a weird cameo.
Daryl.
Yeah, I know. No, Derek. Is it?
Derek, that's what it was. I don't know why I thought it was definitely a dare. That's all I remember.
Yeah, it was Derek. Now I'm positive it was Derek because I just remember like because we finished each other's Derek. Yeah, okay. Honestly, like I could see why they only gave him one line, like in this, because like of all the other characters, to me, like even that one line, I felt like he stood out the most as in like. Yeah, okay, that was kind of an awkward read. Yeah. But like, I like that actor. All right, he's funny. He makes me laugh.
He is great in Big Mouth. If you haven't watched that show yet,
I haven't watched that show. It's not really my style of humor. Yeah. That's more like kind of leans more into the Family Guy territory.
Actually, this show's a lot smarter than Family Guy is because like it actually. It's like it is crude, but it does a respectable job of like actually emphasizing the growing pains of puberty.
All right.
Like in a way, it's like there is a lot of gross out humor, but like I felt like once again, or like this is the other case where as you would put it, it was earned.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. I know. Laura showed me a clip with like a Michael Shannon card, and I was like, all right, maybe I'll watch it.
Wait, the what?
The Michael Shannon card.
Oh, that might be in the second season. I don't remember that.
It's in there. Yeah.
That's gotta be second season. Then I gotta see this.
Yeah, there's a Michael Shannon birthday card that pops at one point.
Nice.
Spoilers for Big Mouth, I guess.
Please tell me it was actually Michael Shannon.
No, sadly, I don't think so. I know. Too bad. It's no Vincent D'Onofrio, man.
Vincent D'Onofrio out!
Vincent D'Onofrio has it enough for you. You don't remember that?
I remember that and just the D'Onofrio out.
Yeah. Hey, Zoe. Hey, Zelda. Go watch BoJack Horseman if you haven't already. It's a great show. Anyway, like I don't really have a whole lot else to say about this. It's just a damn good action movie, and it knows what it's doing. It's competent. It's confident. And it works on all the levels it should. For me, it's up there with the first movie.
Oh, also wasn't the guy from Wonder Woman in there?
Which one?
He was the man above the table, as they put it.
Oh yeah, that was him. Yeah. Like the seducer guy. Yeah, I remember him.
Right, he was that guy.
Yeah, he was that guy. Yeah, I remember him now. Yeah, he was in Wonder Woman. And I guess he's going to be the main villain for the next movie, I guess?
It seems like a case that there's going to be many a villain, but I would not be surprised if he ran things, considering...
I mean, they say he's like the elder. He's like the one above the table, so it seems kind of implied he's like the head of the head.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, it's not really a spoiler at this point because they announced it. There's a fourth one coming. Because these things make fucking bank now. We saw this on a Wednesday, and it was packed.
Yeah, it was, like, absolutely full.
Yeah, so, like, this movie's gonna make fucking, like, more than, like, clearly, like, double its budget.
I think they said this is, like, the second highest opening for Keanu Reeves.
Probably since The Matrix, I'd imagine. Because, like, the first successful franchise he's had.
Yeah.
Since then. I mean, so far it's not a lot better than the other movie he made that came out this year. Replicas, yeah. Which has that triddle in them that still makes me laugh.
The what?
There's a line in the trailer which is like so stupid I laughed out loud in the theater when I saw it. I think it was, what was it? It's on the lines of the guy comes up to Keanu Reeves and he goes, what if something horrible goes wrong? Long pause. It already has. And I was like,
yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, as opposed to if something horrible goes right? I don't know how that works. Alright. Like, pick one phrase or another, but you can't mash them together. They just don't work. I kind of said I missed the movie. Apparently I thought it was hilariously bad.
We can rent it someday.
Maybe, I don't know. If I'm like, if for once I'm not doing something on any evening of the week.
Yeah. Well, I'd say in the meantime, on the topic of trailers.
Yeah, that was a good transition. So, the first trailer you walked in on because you had used the bathroom was...
yeah, because I remember I saw it before. I just can't remember
Stubber?
Yeah, Stuber.
Okay.
Where I saw the trailer of that one online before, and like, I don't know how it's going to be, but there was one moment in the trailer that actually made me laugh. Maybe... And that, you know which part it was.
Yeah. That's like, I like Camille Nanjiani. I like...
Dave Bautista.
I like Dave Bautista, so like I'll probably go see it.
It's one of the things where like I don't have a lot of hopes, but I'm still curious about it. And
I mean, both are very funny actors.
Yeah.
So like even then, just watching them bounce off each other would probably be fun just in that respect alone.
I do hope we get more gunplay though, like that one scene.
Hopefully, I don't know. It shows they might have some brains to it.
Yeah.
Then we got 21 Bridges.
Something about that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I think I felt like there was something. The way everyone acted, something felt off.
Yeah, I mean, this movie's trying to double down hard on the fact that the Russo brothers are producing it.
I thought they were directing it.
No, it said producing.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. No, that's why I was like, that's not exactly a good sign because they're hyping up the producers hard, rather than who's directing it or anything else about it.
Let me double check who is working on that movie. No, not Bridges.
You ever want to see J. Jonah Jameson tell the Black Panther what to do? Here you go.
all while trying to hunt down Gambit and his.
But he teams up with Spawn, so it's okay. Or Goliath, whatever you prefer.
Okay, this is directed by a guy who is a Game of Thrones director. That's usually that sign. This guy actually does a lot of TV stuff.
No, that should be
Game of Thrones, Boardwalk Empire, Penny Dreadful.
Maybe that's. That's why this feels like a TV concept.
Yeah. Well, let's see who did the screenplay. I know nothing about. Yeah, this is gonna be a total crapshoot.
Probably.
I mean, I have no idea how this is gonna go, but either way, I don't have a lot of hope.
Yeah, me neither. Then we got Crawl, which has Sam Raimi's name on it, so I'm still curious.
Once again, they're hyping it as a producer, though.
No, I thought he was directing this one.
No, he's producing.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's at...
Are you sure you're not getting it mixed up?
I'm pretty sure. Because his name was on there, but it sounded like he was a producer for it. Yeah, Alexandre Aja's the one directing it.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy that did, Hills Have Eyes,
Okay.
Piranha 3D.
Okay.
High Tension.
I haven't seen most of those.
I Can Let You Borrow Piranha. Which I will admit which was actually pretty damn funny.
So he's good with monster movies. It can be fun. Giant alligator. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. No, giant alligator in like a hurricane. It's a clever concept. Whatever, I'll go along with it.
We got crocodiles. Wait, I thought crocodiles had the other nose. Oh, thanks, you're right.
Want to be that guy?
Well, that's why he was eaten. But no, they were alligators, though.
I just have a feeling in the zombie apocalypse, you'd be the well actually guy that we'd all want to just watch die.
Yeah.
It's we gotta get these crawlers out. They're runners. Fuck off!
To be fair, though, you were right. They are alligators.
Okay.
I just being a smart ass because it's the bayou, and generally speaking, I think I can't remember if they have crocs or gators or both. I'll look that up later.
They have giant murder lizards. That's all you really need to know.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need it? Does it matter when their teeth are coming at you? It's like, whoa, alligator or crocodile, pal, because I know these things, chump.
Little did he know, they were actually caimans. Either way, he still hurt like hell when he died.
Good.
Next trailer.
I hope it died, you pretentious fuck. I hope it hurt. I hope it hurt and died. I hope you died. This imaginary person I'm strangely mad at. Fuck you, imaginary friend. Getting eaten by a crocodile. Oh my god, childhood trauma.
What?
That's how I lost Crazy Ed. I'm kidding. He was my imaginary friend. He got eaten by an imaginary crocodile. This turned into a weird episode of Happy.
Yeah. Speaking of people talking up, I'm surprised this guy hasn't done it after just randomly speaking up on us.
Jasmine
He
insisted.
needs to be haunted. He has to speak on his own.
Yeah, Jasmine insisted this be in the frame because we didn't have it when we recorded the Detective Pikachu thing. So now we have it here, and it does a thing.
All right, next.
Why not? Just because you had that little bit there means we're going to get a copyright strike by Nintendo. Then we got Hobbs and Shaw, which
I am so stupidly excited for.
I think, what was that one comment on Twitter I saw that basically summarizes it perfectly? Is like, no trailer before has ever had me rolling my eyes and grinning ear to ear so hard at the same time. That's basically Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
It looks dumb as shit, but I'll go see it.
And it knows it, and it loves it. And it's directed by the guy who did John Wick.
Is it really?
Yeah, David Leitch.
I'm surprised they don't advertise that.
They did.
Oh, did they?
They said screenplay by such a directed by David Leitch.
No, I thought they showed like Fast and the Furious and one of the other ones.
I mean, they emphasized it when they got to the end.
Gotcha,
But they gave it like the really...
Like,
now you do it?
I think you gotta press the button first.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, they emphasized it in the end.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like dumb fun.
Oh, yeah.
Men in Black International, that could go either way.
Yeah.
It's good to see Thor and Valkyrie back.
Yeah. It's like, I'm curious because, I mean, they do have some good people on board for that movie.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be great, but it looks like it could be fun.
Like, the director's pretty good, from what I understand. What has he done before?
F. Gary Gray, he did Fate of the Furious and Straight Outta Compton.
Okay, that's what I was thinking of before earlier. Alright, yeah.
Oh, he also did Friday. That was like his first big movie.
I don't think I ever saw Friday.
Neither have I. I just remember them blatantly advertising it in Straight Outta Compton.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take your word for that. Apparently, he's also making the Mask movie, so we'll see how that goes. Not the Jim Carrey Mask.
Oh.
The other Mask. M-A-S-K. Mobile Armored Strike Command.
Oh, that one! The
Yeah.
one that's basically Transformers, right? No, not Transformers.
It's-
Voltron.
Basically, except that they all have big, weird Star-Lord masks.
Right, that's what it was.
But he's also directed a law-abiding citizen, so this could go either way. Then we got It Chapter 2, which is the first trailer for
I'm
this.
excited for.
Oh yeah, we'll see how it turns out. The first one really was kind of just an out-of-nowhere surprise. I don't think anyone thought it was going to be really good, and it shouldn't work, because it is kind of a hodgepodge.
But damn it, the writing and the characters were so fucking good!
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. And most people have done the characters have really good chemistry together, and
Yeah.
they get really good kid actors.
Yeah. I mean,
But I wonder if this might be the case with the original TV show, too, is like just the kid parts are better than the adult parts.
yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
With that being said, I am so glad to see Isaiah Mustafa back.
Isaiah Mustafa, I know that name.
Look to your left. Now back to me. Now back to
right.
me.
Who is he in this?
He's he's one of the kids.
Oh, okay.
One of the adult versions. I can never remember I can't remember any of their names except for Bill, who's not played by Bill Hader.
No.
And Eddie, because I remember that Eddie Spaghetti thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's really all I remember.
Yeah, I must have missed him. I guess I didn't see it. Then we got Anna, which I'm a little mixed on.
I will say some of the action actually looked pretty decent in there, but on the other hand, it is Luc Besson, who has not made a good movie since, I want to say, The Fifth Element, which I still need to show you.
Yeah, I know, it's on my list of things I can eventually do. I mean, it's one of those things, like, I'm at the point where I've seen enough movies in this subgenre to know not to trust the trailer. Because there was that Charlize Theron one that came out a couple years ago.
Atomic Blonde?
Atomic Blonde,
I
yeah.
thought that was alright.
It was okay, but it wasn't like quite what it was very different from the trailer advertised. And then Red Sparrow. Oh, no,
Oh, I heard that was a train
that
wreck.
fucking sucked. Like, hey, you want to see that cool Russian spy movie that looked like Jennifer Lawrence being like the Black Widow? Well, here's a movie mostly about rape and how it's okay to do it if you're a spy. Or get raped if you're a spy. Not kidding. That's what the secret spy school they go to. That's the plot of the movie. Yeah, it was awkward.
Awkward is putting it lightly.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, they didn't drop that fucking part in the trailer.
No, they did not.
Oh god, it was garbage fire. And the last trailer, speaking of garbage fires, the last one we got is for Angel Has Fallen, because apparently Eagle Has Fallen really needed to wrap up the trilogy.
This was, it was Olympus and then
Olympus and then London. I was thinking it was Olympus, then London Has Fallen,
And then Angel has
and then
fallen.
Angel Has Fallen. Where it's just, okay. I guess Gerard Butler needs to do something.
He doesn't care. He wants to have fun.
Yeah.
Because remember, he was in Gods in Egypt. Pretty good.
God in heaven almighty.
I will never forget that day. How we tried so not to laugh at the
Go watch the Gods of Egypt review if you want a refresher on that. That was an old one. That's a few years ago. That was back when that theater was still open. It's closed now,
Yeah.
which is sad, really. That was such a chronicle of our time in college.
Yeah. We could literally just walk across campus.
Yeah.
We'd be there.
It was cheaper, too.
Yeah.
It's only $7. Granted, we have A-list, so honestly, we're saving a lot more money now.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And, yeah, that was the last trailer. So, you got any final thoughts for John Wick Chapter 3?
Watch it.
Yes. It is good. Now I gotta rope somebody in to go see A Dog's Journey.
Damn the slippery floor.